Um, yeah, man. This is Quavo. Uh, Quavo, where'd you grow up, man?
Clarksdale, Mississippi, in the desert.
What was it like growing up out there?
Same like every other black kid life, like in the ghetto, you feel me? It's all good though. It's great. Got some good people out there.
Good, man. Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah, pretty much. I came from a good family though. They raised me right, so I went to school and shit.
Hell yeah. And did you ever use drugs, or did you ever?
I used drugs before, like weed and shit like that. Weed, alcohol. They call that a drug, huh?
Yeah.
Alcohol. Couple pills too.
X pills.
Yeah, X pills.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the shit right there. I used to
Yeah.
pop mollies,
I done fought with them models before too.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to ask you a little bit. I think the viewers would be interested in hearing about, like, I know, you got caught up. You ended up doing a little bit of time.
Yeah, I've been down the road before.
What is it like? What was it like being in a Mississippi prison?
Mississippi prison kind of rough, bro. I never been to prison nowhere else, so it's rough in there. I mean, like gangs, gangs running prison in Mississippi, not the police.
Yeah.
A lot of gang violence. Fights. People getting stabbed and stuff like that.
Lakers.
And so, like, were there a lot of people like doing life in there?
Yeah, it's a lot of people in there for life, more than life. We got people. Life is like 25 years. That's what life is, like 25 years. You got people in there I've met with like 30 years, 60 years, 100 years. It's a lot of different, It's a lot of motherfuckers ain't never getting out that big.
And do they just not care about?
They don't too much care about nothing.
Yeah.
Not me, not you, not their family. They just blame other people for, Some people be doing like little paperwork and stuff like that, trying to get their time back.
Are there a lot of miserable people that are incarcerated?
Most definitely, hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miserable people in there, man. That's why there always be some stuff going on. Petty, they real petty.
That's interesting, man. Yeah, so I know, like, I've never been incarcerated, but the dudes that I know back home from out west have told me that everything's very, like, segregated in regards to, like, there's whites, there's Mexicans, there's blacks, there's Native Americans, and there's a lot of, like, racial politics. And you were telling me that it's a lot different. It's not like that down here.
Nah, like I told you, it's about the gang. Like, whatever gang you ride with, that's really what's going on in there. If you ain't in no gang, you really ain't talking about shit up in prison in Mississippi. You don't really get no respect. They pound the fuck over,
Yeah.
But not all the time, but most of the time, you ain't, it's the gangs running prison, but you're a vice lord or you're a gangster.
Do you feel like if you're not hooked up with anybody that you're gonna have some problems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some problems if you is hooked up with somebody anyway. It's gonna be some problems anyway. That's just how it go, bro. Just a bunch of niggas around each other every day, Everybody got different feelings and, people just be tripping sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like that's I don't know, man. It's kind of fucked up, the whole prison thing. People make money off of private prisons and shit. I don't know if you knew that. Like there's people that invest in private prisons. I mean, America has more people than any country that are incarcerated, and more than China. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's just weird because, I mean, there's something wrong with that. I mean, there's people making money off that shit, and it's like just wrong, I think they need to get rid of a lot of this, like,
You know, like Mississippi is like one of the poorest states, brother. You know, like we make our money off of crops, livestock, and
Yeah.
prison. You know, that's where all our money come from. It ain't really nothing else going on. We don't got a basketball team, a football team, or none of that shit. So they ain't gonna never stop the prison. They might build some more prison, if you ask me. That's where they make their money, at locking us up.
yeah.
They don't care what happens to us when we get up in there, man. You can get killed or stabbed up, jumped on, anything.
So there's not really like a lot of extracurricular things to do in there either. Like there's no sports. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they got basketball. I'm talking about like in Mississippi, the state. Like we don't got a basketball team.
Oh, okay, I got
We
you.
don't got no football team either. But you can play basketball in prison. But shit, it's just gonna be like for an hour a day.
Yeah.
You get like an hour a day. If you get there, sometimes they don't let you go out there.
Yeah, it ain't like in Morgan prison.
Morgan, what is it?
No, northern. Up
Oh.
north, in prisons up north, they got more to do up there than
Yeah, it
they
ain't
do
shit
down
to
here in
do.
the south. Alabama ain't no better.
Yeah.
Really good if you're not eating